I don't think you're supposed to do what I just did. I want it to toast. I think this is the bagel button. It's got an X on it. Let me see if I can focus it. And I think that means, just do one side. I wanted both sides done on like a medium. So let's try it again. But it came on again. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Okay, we're just gonna see. It's actually toasting just one side. This side is still. I need both sides done. I'm making a BLT. So how do you... I just don't know how you turn it off. Let's go back to the book. Well, I'll figure it out. I just wanted to show you guys. So that's my experience with it. I'm going to have to get back in this book to see how you...
Okay, so this is the Amaste toaster, and it's extra wide, and I agree with that. It's got a nice wide slot. It's about 5.5 inches lengthwise. I think it was 1.5 inches, almost 2 inches, so maybe like 1 3/4 inches across the slot. I'll have to check the manual and see what that says. You have a temperature dial, digital. So you'll see the number change as you move the settings. Down here, that's reheat. It'll heat it up for like 30 seconds, but it still does cook it. So the toast is already warm. It could toast it a little bit more, but it's just 30 seconds. And then these subsequently obviously take longer and get darker. So I freeze my bread because I don't eat toast that often and I just want it to last. But occasionally I'll pull a slice out, heat it up in the toaster. This I toasted. Side 1, side 2. So you can see it does toast unevenly. The center element heats up more. I had another toaster and I had the same problem. I thought the unit was defective. I had tried to email the company. They hadn't responded right away, and then after I sent it back, I finally got a response, and they said a lot of toasters, most toasters on the market are made this way. They said most of them are just splitter mechanisms. They're designed to, like, I guess, heat up both compartments, and the center gets hotter for some reason. I don't fully know the technology. I just know that's what I was told. So I don't know if I can find a toaster that toasts evenly, but it's a little frustrating that you get such a difference. Right? I mean, that's pretty dark and that's pretty light. So depending on how picky you are, you may or may not like this. It might be okay that it's toasted on one side. But sometimes, you get a lot closer to a burn. So you'll have to toast lower. So I think this was on a 6 and it burned. This was on a 5, almost burnt. So kind of nice and toasted. And then this piece, which is kind of even, that's because I toasted it on defrost at number 4. Then I flipped the toast in the toaster and toasted it at half power on number 2 again. And then that's how it came out nice and evenly toasted, but no one really wants to do that. Anyway, on here, this little toast button oddly is for bagel. Instead of being a round shape, it's toast shape, but that's the bagel side. Bagel button, that toasts one side, the cut side. This is your defrost button, and this is cancel to pop it up if you think it's burning or if it's overcooking and you want to stop it. It's also how you cancel the defrost button. So if I had the defrost button on, I want to clear it, I can hit the cancel button. So when we push it down, at first I thought that was the temperature. Turns out it's the countdown. So that's interesting. It tells you how long it will take for the toast to finish and pop up. So we could let it go a little bit, but then you would toast it up. Defrost, I'm not so sure that I need it. It just takes about 10% longer to cook, so because it kind of thaws it out and toasts it at the same time. Or you could kind of turn up the setting a little. I mean, you just have to play with the temperature dial and know what you need for your bread and whether it's frozen or not frozen. For me, the frozen seems to work to my toast liking at around 5. So I do find I have to put things up a little bit higher on this toaster than the toaster I currently have. My current toaster, the middle element burnt out. And it was a pretty simple toaster, but it was by like a bigger name brand. And it toasted a little more evenly. And I don't know, I might call a toaster company or call a retailer and find out what's up, if there are any toasters on the market that do toast evenly, or if this is just the world of toasting, which is too bad. So that's that. It's a nice sage green color, plastic. It does get a little hot, but nothing crazy. Shiny. And then keep in mind like where you want to put it. Like the buttons are on the long side and then the lever is on the short side. So, you know, my toaster was in a corner, so I'm looking at, you know, having a lever over here and then kind of having to lean over, unless I'm only ever toasting that toast on one setting, and then I don't have to worry about changing it, and maybe I don't care about seeing the countdown timer. And then in the back you have the crumb tray back down here. So that comes out. It's for cleaning. And so that's pretty much it. I mean, it's cute, it's simple. It does toast unevenly, but my understanding is this is kind of what most toasters do these days. And that's it. And we can actually stop the toast too. Oh, that's the other thing. When it pops up, it comes flying out. So I had already toasted this, so that's why it's burning a little bit. Now it's just double cooking it. But anyway, that is the Amaste toaster.
Here we have the toaster. We're going to give this one a try. The Amaste toaster has the options you see, the bagel, the defrost, and the cancel. You've got a very simple dial here for preheat, and then 1 through 6. So we're going to toast some bread here. This is going to set it on 5, and we'll see how this does. You see how it counts down, so that's nice. You know how long it's going to take for your toast to finish, so we'll just hang on here and pause for a second. Counting down the final 10 seconds here. Also, I am toasting sourdough bread, so it's a little heavier than your regular white bread. And here she comes. Really nice toast. Does a really nice job. Really happy with it.
This is the Amaste, I think is how you say it, toaster. It has a slot size of 140L by 35 wide by 110 DM. It's got a browning knob. That's this right here. However dark you want your toast. It lights up and tells you. And then it has this here. You push this button for bagels. This button is for defrost. And this button is the release. And that's all there is to it.
So it's pretty cute and aesthetic. You just gotta turn these knobs and it'll change the numbers on how you want it to be done. Buttons. It is cute. It's not expensive at all. It kind of feels a little inexpensive, and also this bottom piece has already come off. It's only been a couple of weeks that we've had it. We don't use it often, but every once in a while we do like some toasted bread. So I don't know how long it'll last, but this kind of looks a little janky, but it's good for the price.
quick overview of the Amaste toaster. You can go ahead and set the toast level here. You obviously push down here. You can click on bagel if it's a bagel. And then defrost if you want to. If you want to cancel it, just press there. Gives you a countdown timer. I hope this is helpful. It looks pretty good to me.
You can change it while it goes. See? Same setting, number 4. One side's black, one side's brown.
Complaint. One side looks great. This side wasn't toasted. That's not good.